So some other ways to reduce your plastic with food packaging is thinking about where you can take your own containers. So during COVID, obviously some places might have stricter rules, of course, but it's worth finding out because it is possible to take your own containers safely to places if they'll accept it. So taking your own plastic tub to the butcher's, for example, or the fishmonger, or to the refill shop, for example, making sure you're taking your produce bags with you, your cotton bags for your fruit and veg, obviously your own bags to the shops as well. Looking at getting your fruit and veg delivered, you will find that traditional greengrocers just will not use as much packaging. Some of it comes in plastic for when they get it at the markets, which they don't have control over. But they don't obviously add additional packaging to it like traditional big organisations and supermarkets would. So that's a really lovely way of reducing your plastic use as well and supporting local small businesses at the same time. Other things you can do is bulk buy food that you know you're going to get through and it's not going to get wasted. So as well as buying your large bags of pasta and rice, you could also buy large yogurts, the really big ones, and then like for kids you can decant it into smaller pots that you might have at home if they want their own little yogurt pot, for example. And also things like crisps as well, rather than buying one massive large of crisps, you know, a multi-pack with loads of little packs inside it. You can just buy one large one and share crisps out, or put a bowl in the middle and everyone, you know, dip in and share, that kind of thing. Looking at what alternatives you can buy things in. So rather those annoying tubes and squeezy bottles where you can never get the last bit out. I mean, I reckon squeezy tubes, like probably there's like 10% of food that's generally wasted by most of the population, the ones that do not have the time and energy to scrape out every last inch. So jars are just more practical and you're gonna get every single bit out of them. But glass can be recycled endlessly. For infinity, glass can be recycled, and not enough glass is recycled when you look at statistics, but glass is an amazing type of packaging, and so we could really optimize using glass. So buying glass jars is much better than plastic when it comes to the recycling. So post-consumer recycling of glass is much better than plastic, which can only be recycled for a number of times, and that number depends on the type of plastic. So it's hard to give a specific amount, but it is definitely not infinity amount like glass is. The other thing is to bear in mind your TerraCycling near you. Find out where near you takes TerraCycling and look into all the options that they recycle. They do different food items such as TerraCycling the bread bags, cheese wrappers, pet food pouches as well, crisp packets, crackers, biscuits, loads and loads of different food schemes that will reduce your plastic waste. So definitely worth looking into. As well as, of course, cooking from scratch more. But as I'm not an expert on cooking from scratch, I'm not one to judge on this one at all.